the good part about it is we're still in camp. You're still at that mode of trying to get guys to go out there and compete. Just trying to prove who's going to get that playing time. That's what training camp is all about. It's not about what you did last year. It's about what have you done now, and guys are going out there competing like that.
Outside of Tavez and Will, not a ton of experience by the other guys, but how influential have they been for those younger players?
They've been really good. Tolando's played a lot. He's starting in some games. He played as a freshman. He's a junior now, so he has some SEC reps under his belt. Also played in a lot of big games last year. Has some picks of Vandy, had a good sack LSU. So we had a lot of other guys also that played some games. Sid has played in a lot of games also. But Maurice and Chris, they learn from those guys. The thing about our room is, Tavez and Will, they kind of know that in order for them to have a great senior year, they're going to need everybody in the room. So that they take them under their wing, they do what they're supposed to do to make sure they're leading them the right way.
How do you think Will and Tavez play off each other?
Oh man, they've been around each other so long. Those guys are so close. The whole room is really close, and it's just two of the best corners in the SEC. They played a lot of snaps. Both of them have had production in each year they've been here, and it's exciting to see them go into their senior year.
Could you have a better situation for Chris Stamps and Smitherman to come in and have those veteran guys like that?
Oh, it is. That's what you want. You want to be that time when you're the guy that's the leader. You want to lead by example. And that they've had some great guys that come before them to show them how it's done with Banks and Slay. And Slay and Banks had Charles Mitchell and those type of guys to show them. So it's just kind of the way that it is back here in the secondary. This secondary has had a lot of great players throughout the history of Mississippi State, and that tradition is still here.
Compare what you've seen from Jamal now compared to the spring.
Oh man, reps is our best friend, especially at corner. The more reps you get, the better player you'll become. And the more that he's able to get out there and see things happen, and you can coach him off the table what's going to happen, he's going to continue to get better because he has, the things that you can't coach at corner. He has natural athletic ability. He has great change of direction, has great feet, and he plays the ball well in the air. So the thing for me now is just to make sure his technique and his fundamental, the little things, the attention to details. Once he learns those things, he'll be a really good player.
Will was the third corner kind of last year. Who's emerged in the spring or into the summer of being that third corner?
Man, right now, I still have Tolando and Sid. I have 3 and 4. Then you have Smokey, Big Jamal, who's a fifth, and Chris Rayford, who's coming off a red shirt. So you got a lot of good competition back there on that back end for that guy who's going to be that third or fourth guy that's pushing for reps in that rotation. And that's what you want in your room. You want that second row to be pushing the first row, and third row to be pushing the second row, because competition brings the best out of all those.
Last year, Matt Wells kind of locked down that slot position. Do you see this year maybe a corner taking over that role, or is it going to be a linebacker like Zach Jackson?
Well, that's one of the pivotal roles of our defense. You want those big guys that can set the edge, and also they have that dual duty of covering the receiver up the field. So, we got some good guys that can do it also. Will and Tolando, those guys they set the edge really well. But Z-Boy and Trevor Young and a man from Clarksdale, he's doing a great job also. So I'm sorry about that, JT Gray. Forgive me, JT. I know I recruited you. I flew out to Arizona to see you and all that. Forgive me for that.
Talk about Will and Tavez, kind of being older guys that have been through the system. What do you want to see from them this fall, though?
Man, it's really not the fall. I really want them to really start perfecting their craft now. This is the foundation of what typically happens during the season. And you want those guys to really just pay attention to the little things, not get bored with the small steps of stepping right to your left, reading your keys. You don't want to get bored with doing the little things well, and that's the thing that great corners do. You never get tired of making sure your footwork is right and making sure your eyes are in the right place. And those things can get kind of boring sometimes when you've been in this offense and practicing against the same guys for 4 or 5 years. But my challenge to them is to go out daily, and how can you be a complete player unless you do it right every time?
Have they been doing that early?
Oh, they have. They want to be great players. Those guys are, they're at that point in their career where they know, their opportunities of playing for Mississippi State are getting limited, so they want to be right.
Last year, a lot of mass substitutions. Do you expect any change to that this year?
That's the goal. I want it to be that. That's the great thing about that is that means those younger guys behind them better be doing their job to warrant that playing time. But if it happens, it happens. But if it not, we got guys that have played in a lot of games that'll be ready to go.
How quickly do you feel like Smitherman and Stamps are picking things up? Because it looks like Smitherman's pretty ready physically.
Man, he is. Those two are, You know, that's a good sign for us ahead. You know, when you have two guys like that can pick it up mentally, the way they've had some of the little technique things we talk about, and as many defenses as we run, for those guys to pick it up as freshmen has been really impressive. But it leads to those guys getting here in June and with Will and Tavez showing them what to do in the summer has really been big for them out there this training camp.
How good is it to have a guy like Said coming back, just a veteran player that knows everything?
It is, you know, especially when you have guys that, you know, like I say, have blood on the field that played in some real SEC games. It's not a big surprise for them to go out there with $100,000. I mean, 100,000 people in Baton Rouge, or 100,000 people over there in Alabama. You know, it's not deer like, you know, their eyes aren't deer. I'm tripping. Their eyes aren't big, you know, when the stage is set. So, you know, and you know, you got to have that. But you know, the young guys, it's a great opportunity for them to get a chance to play too.